EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. For having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Gonna throw to get things going. They'll set up the screen to Cook. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple.
319!
Now, Allen. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Alert!
Allen now on second down. That one's incomplete. Good job, Chipsbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is 3rd and 10.
319!
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Play action now, and here's Allen. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. From 29, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a first carry for their running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo. In motion, Shakir. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Flush to his right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Bills. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
Well, we had a feeling, Mike, from talking to them this week in our meetings that they wanted to put last week behind them as quickly as possible. They could not wait for this ball to be kicked off here today, and it couldn't have gone better. They take the opening possession, they go right down the field and come away with the touchdown, and I'm not sure how many people on that sideline can even remember the score from last weekend.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Project, this ain't what you want.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Room to run inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Let's go.
On first down, Ward. That one caught is Jimray DK. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set. Rocco 80. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jim DK. Touchdown Titans. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Middle. 319.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Rolling right. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
That's good.
Big-time play there for Buffalo. It covers 51 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
56. Hey, home. That's it.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tyler Newman on the stop. A 6-yard pickup.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flank. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Ready. Alert. Hawk. Set. Go.
They'll run with Mitchell. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That is caught inside of the end zone. Alec Heilmanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. They're back to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Big play there. For the Bills. 53 yards.
First down, Bills.
So after one, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back in Music City after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
That's it.
Hook. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Ready? That's it.
Now it's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Alert. Ready? Half. That's it.
Allen. That is caught in the end zone, but hold everything. There is a flag in the backfield. I think this one's coming back. Third and goal.
Ready? Look out.
From the gun, here is Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Look out.
Allen gonna throw for it. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Bills. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. The extra point, up and good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Quick throw, taken in. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
Here we go. Ready?
1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Ward. That's made right side by Iomanner. And he will get into the end zone. Alex Iomanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Titans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, this is strong. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 87 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Go! Ready?
Again to Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Liking 18.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Slot man in motion right. Now Allen on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
319. Hey, hold.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. In motion, Shakir. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. We'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Ready, go!
Here's Mitchell. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Ready,
Here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
On the return, this is strong. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That is brought in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll manage only a couple. Oluwafemi Oladejo there to make the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Shakir, and that's complete. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag. On the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down. It's out. Pass caught by Shaquille. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll send their tight end left. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. Tight end on the move left. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Buffalo.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point is good. And the Bills will go up by 7. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play fake, now Ward to throw. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Now third down.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Ward. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, this is strong. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, tight. Gun. Regular. What's that?
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That's hard. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. That one is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
35.
Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On the ground, here's Mitchell. He did not want to go down there. Tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Ward. This one downfield for Okonkwo. That one knocked away in the end zone. Incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Come on, come on.
Throwing, Ward. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll take this one in. Gunnar held. Touchdown Titans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. First and 10, and it's Allen. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The throw to Raphael, and that's caught by Edelman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
16-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's another
That That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. Got his man, that's Grant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Bills.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down.
Ready! Alert!
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Got a man, good job coming back for the ball on the completion. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Round 80!
Slot man gonna move in motion left. One more time going up top with Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready!
Allen gonna throw again. Oh, he's gonna be followed up and taken down. They got it.
Josh Allen sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Right 80! Half 85! Half 85! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bills are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Ward. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
56, 56. Look out.
Allen working from the pistol. This pass complete to Tompkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. In motion, Shakir.
Hey, tight.
First down, Allen. He completes it to Marshall. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
6-yard line.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cougar 19.
On play action, it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
He gives this complete to Shakir. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
First down, Bill.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot. Throwing again is Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will score. Game on. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
From the gun, Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
A run here with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 10.
Here we go, strike.
From the gun, here's Ward. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Out of the gun, Ward. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
64. Bills at 47.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is strong. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kick feels good. Makes the score Titans 64. Bills 54.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Ready?
Shotgun snap for Wolf. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Here we go. Lightning 18, Mustang 19.
To throw on 2nd down is Wolf. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down for Tennessee.
Ready up. Get it. Ready, ready.
Now it's Ward. Down the field is Reynolds. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And he's got another one. King Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering a miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Ready?
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Looking taken down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
There's the 24-yard line.
It's cold world, there are people in my coat, really hungry, trying to get some more. No, I'll pack. Listen, I'm talking about on this side like we ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your bitch. 5 L, you already know. Already let how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Let's go.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Off play action, it's Ward. He'll let one go down the middle. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Panther 6. Buffalo Ready.
On 1st down, Ward. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Allen, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. On first down.
56, 56.
First and 10, and it's Allen. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and this will be incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball. But obviously, the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
Allen now on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The road gets a little tougher now. It's first and 20. Again, it's Allen to the air. Got his man. That's Grant.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
One more time going up top with Allen. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Marshall. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And the Bills' first down.
Throwing again. It's Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Back to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
It's the score, Titans
68. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Bills will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the give, it's Mitchell. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Third and 6.
Let's go, Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Taken in at the 8. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 left. 72. Warriors 17. 18 left. 18 left. Hurt.
throw here to begin the drive. Looking downfield for Coleman. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Here's second down.
Middle.
A final shot now for Allen. He's going to try it here again. That's hard. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, it's a win here for the Titans. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined